Hi, my name is Jesse David. I just want to welcome you to this channel. Thank you for those that have subscribed, for those that have liked, for those that have shared. I want to encourage you to also subscribe to our channel, to like and to share too. Thank you for those that have subscribed. Today we are bringing to you a godly content that will really build your life and build your relationship and make it one of a kind. So today we are talking about the habit that someone is destined to a bad relationship or a relationship that can crumble, a relationship that it will not bring peace and they will be always fighting in that relationship. The essence is so that we can develop ourselves, learn from our mistakes. We notice or we are spotting these things in our relationship, in our own habits, so that we can change from it, so that we can have a perfect relationship and a heaven and earth relationship the way God has designed it to be. It is meant to enjoy, it is meant to be heaven on earth. I tell you the truth. So that's the essence. So some of the habits showing no interest in the growth of the relationship. I have studied down, showing no interest at all in the growth of the relationship. And if you're into anyone, maybe you're into this person, you're always giving the effort, the energy, the calling, the texting, and all of those ones, and the care and no reciprocation. And even though the person is reciprocating less energy, not equating to your own energy that you're giving him into the relationship, this relationship is destined for quarrel, for fight, because the more you give him your energy, if you're drained, you're tired, then the other person will say, you're not doing the way you were doing before. Then he will start to criticize you. Then you too, you like to defend yourself. You people start argument, start fighting. So if you see someone not giving, showing less interest of the growth of the relationship, it is a sign that this relationship is destined for query, for fight. So try your best to fix it. If it fits, fine. If it not fix, if you can't bear, you move on. That's the truth about it. So that you cannot engage yourself with someone you'll be fighting every day, because that's not the essence and the will of God for any marriage like that. The will of God is for every marriage to be peaceful and to be cordial, man and woman be cordial and reflect His glory, His relationship with the church. I pray God help us mightily in the name of Jesus. So the number 2 is not willing to contribute fully according to your own capacity. So you have a capacity level, you have a level of income, you have a level of energy, you have the level of strength, you have the level of effort you need to bring towards it according to your strength, not that you can do something that is beyond you. So you will see in most relationships today, many are not willing to contribute, to giving fully into it. And I want to bring to your notice that anything relationship or anything marriage is something lifetime commitment. So if you are not willing to give in fully to it, why you engaging yourself with that person or with that woman or with that man? I tell you the truth that it's not supposed to be that way. If you see this person is not class, this person not supposed to be with you, is not qualified to be with you, then let that person be. And you too, you should be, but not accepting the person and you don't give in fully into it, and it will result to quarrel, fighting. You start to see with the process of time, this person is a bad person, that lady is a bad lady, because there's no understanding, there's no willingness to contribute fully and to make the thing work. The other one will say, no, I'm the price here, or I'm the pride here. This person is the responsibility of this person to please me. So all this type of rough mentality of a truth, if you want to be happy, we must take up responsibility of our relationship, our marriage. Yes, you want to live in a happy home. You must take up responsibility to make your wife happy. Your wife must take the responsibility to make you happy, and they must be engaged fully, contribute fully, bring in their full energy the same way you are bringing in your full energy for it to balance up. We see today the reason of the cures, the problems in homes today, because there is half contribution, or maybe reluctant effort to it. Sometimes they are just doing as if they are pushing them into the marriage, as if they make mistake to rape. Before you go that far, you have a recovery thinking towards your mind. God help us. Then make sure you contribute fully. If you are in this, you are in it. If you are not in it, don't be engaged in it. That's it. I pray God help us mightily in the name of Jesus. So having a view of one-sided contribution. So some have it, as I said, they don't contribute fully. They feel as maybe the contribution must be this person and the other person. That's the number 3. Having a view of one-sided contribution, and you don't supposed to be like that. Your husband don't supposed to do anything, all of the work in the home. Your wife don't supposed to do all of the work in the home. Your husband has his part to play. The wife also have her own part to play. So that the home should be equipped and come to a equilibrium point. Because there will be a time that the husband will not be there at home. There will be a time that the wife will not be there at home. But the next person will be the one to take care of the home. I pray that God will help us mightily as we engage fully to better our relationship. God will give us the energy. We will not be one-sided. Couples will not be one-sided. Man or woman in a relationship. There are many families that have been crumbled because the husband have died. That's how the family it will pack up. The children cannot have better education again. The children cannot achieve their dream again. And the family will scatter. Or because the man have died or the woman have died, the family will scatter. It don't supposed to be that way. The woman is supposed to be a helper, and the man and the man is a breadwinner. If the man is not there, he could have trained the woman in the dimension he's going, in the plan and the vision of the home. The woman is the next, she's the next of the king to take over, because ideally how it's supposed to be, the woman's supposed to be the next of the king of the man, not the son, not the children. Because when the man is not when the man is not there, the woman will take care of the affairs of the home. Then the woman now will take the next of the king. Now for the woman now will be the children. Not in our days today that we see many women, if they are the next of king, something happened to the husband, or because they know that they are the next of the kings, they will try to kill the husband so that they can go and have an affair with the next man to betray the man. Or it don't supposed to be that way. We did not destined for sweet and happy relationship. Definitely, if you want to be happy in our relationship, this is how it is, and we follow it. It is a God standard of how He designed, He want our relationship to be. I pray God will help us so that as we take up to ourselves to better our relationship, God will increase our relationship and make it one of its kind. One of its kind. So number 5 of among the list I have just listed for the relationship that is destined for quarrel and for fighting is seeing that putting effort to do something for the betterment of your home is suffering. So many people have this mindset. So many men have this mindset. Some women say if they are hustling, maybe they are doing some petty business or small business to support the family, they are suffering. Some men see as if they earn salary, they bring all the money to the house to plan with the wife for the growth of the home, they are suffering. It is a toxic mentality. Don't do like that. The greater generation is waiting for you. The essence of your creation, it is that. So that the next generation should be blessed through your life, so that you keep an inheritance to them. In Israel, that is how it is. A daddy, mommy, the parents will keep inheritance for their children. You see, Isaac took his inheritance, and also Isaac, Jacob, Esau, they took the inheritance of their father in one way or the other. So that's how it's supposed to be. So I pray God will help us mightily. We should not be seen as if when we are putting effort in our relationship, it is something that it don't supposed to be. We are suffering. So if one person see that he is putting effort, the other person is not putting effort, or that person is suffering, that person will start to murmur. He will not even see the husband the way he's supposed to see him again. He will not be. She will not be seeing the. He will not be seeing the wife the way he's supposed to be again. So there will be always conflict, fighting between two of them. They will not have understanding. That's the major source of misunderstanding in a home today. So don't see as if the effort you're putting in, it is suffering. So far you have accepted a man to be with him. You have accepted to take care of his children and everything about that man. You have signed to a destination. You are signed to a future of a group of people. So you must be committed. You must be committed to your vows on the altar, or whatsoever means of the vow, or whatsoever means of the joining together. You must be committed to it, to accomplish it to the end. You know, from that moment, you have become just like how will I describe it? You are just like a tree that is bearing fruit for forest, maybe, because you are just like a tree that will give back to many other tree of your kind. So we're giving all our effort to see that our relationship will work. Number 6 is always wanting to do things your own way, and never seeking the consent of your partner. So it's not supposed to be like that. You always do things anyhow, you move on anyhow. Someone asks you where you're going, what is your business, why you asking me where I'm going. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Okay, so if you are married or you are into any relationship, from that moment you cease from your own independency or from your own privacy. Let me put it in that way. We know there's a place of privacy, but ideally, if you want to marry, you want to link up with someone scripturally, there's no point of privacy. This is my privacy. You don't need to interfere with my privacy. No, it is supposed to be like that. If you want to have enough privacy, don't engage yourself into a relationship that you are expecting to marry, or maybe you want to marry. Okay, so if you want to marry, you make sure that you excuse privacy from your husband. Your husband ought to know everything that is happening to you. What is in you that your husband have not seen? Is it your nakedness that he have not seen? Anything part of you he have seen. So what is that thing that you want to hide? If that thing is a good thing, why are you hiding it from him? If it is for the progress of the home, why are you hiding? If you marry, everything you are doing is for the betterment of your own home. I pray God help us mightily, because our generation is crumbling. Things are crumbling, falling apart. We don't follow the prescription, the detailed prescription how God have designed us to follow. That's why we are learning ourselves in all of those stuff, problems, and our home is becoming more chaotic, fighting every day. That's why I pray God will give us a better understanding. We make sure that we should be accountable. We make sure that we don't do things our own way. I pray God will help us. Number 7, neglecting or hating correction. So many people neglect they hate correction. If you're trying to correct them, they say, "Why are you trying to correct me? Leave me. Why are you trying to correct me?" They'll take up a fight. No. Sometimes if you see someone trying to correct you, because the relationship up to be growing every day. You have to spice it up. You have to bring new things to make it new every day. You have to bring joy in it to make it lively. I pray God help us, because if you don't make your relationship lively, there's problem. And if you see some things in your spouse you don't like it, then you don't say it out. You will start having grudges, and you will not trust him. You will not be free with him. You see, problem after. That's why I have said I have this inspiration to coin out some of these things, that if you are relating with someone, you know that this very relationship is destined to fail. But if you try to correct it, it will correct by God's grace. If it did not correct, then don't force it, because if you force it tomorrow, it will be worse than what you are saying. I pray God help us mightily. We should not hate neglect. We should not hate or neglect correction. Correction are there to mount us, to grow us, to be better. If we know where we were before now, we were not like this, but we learn. Learning correction can be direct, can be indirect, it can be convenient, it cannot be convenient. So anyway it comes, if it is correction, you know that this thing is bad, correct yourself, learn, grow, be a better person. If you don't learn, you don't take correction, you cannot grow, and your home will be always chaotic and problematic, and the joy and the plans or the desire you have towards your home will never come to pass. I pray God help us. And then number 8 is always seeing correction as a fight. I have said as a fight. That person is fighting you. That person is fighting you. Always, anytime you want to correct, you pick up a fight. Start fighting already. You have started with your problem. You have started. No, it is supposed to be like that. He has seen, he knows, he knows, for instance, a man knows how he wants his life to be. And the woman was created for the man, to feed him into the life of the man. So he will be telling the wife, don't do this one, because this you have a proper picture of where he's going in his mind. So he wants to carry you along, and then you people go along, and then you follow him, how he wants you people to go. Or maybe the wife is seeing this is an error, this is a mistake in our home. It's trying to correct the husband. Honey, this is the way we ought to go. We're not supposed to go the other way. You, the husband, listen if she is right. I pray, don't neglect it. Don't neglect her. Don't say, because this one, is it not this woman? I pay everything in your own hand. You're not supposed to say anything. No. Sometimes women also have a good, a proper idea that they can sell it to you and they can give it to you. Selling it they can give it to you. It is a treasure. That's why I say they can sell it to you, but they're not supposed to say, give me money for it. That's wrong. I pray that God help us mightily in the name of Jesus. So if we do it that way, we begin to see it will be cordial. Learn, take correction. Don't see as if correction is fine. So we learn also number 9 is some no admitting that they have fault or they have wronged their partner. Okay, that's a red flag already. Please, if you see someone don't admit that they are wrong in their action, in their deed, what they are doing, they don't admit that at all. That's also a terrible red flag too. And this relationship is destined for collapsing. So if you want to know someone that is good, anytime something happens, you say sorry. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. Try to explain it for you to understand, so that you don't keep grudges in your heart. Because when you see a problem coming and you keep it in your heart and you don't admit it that you are sorry, that other person may notice it, and there may be tense chaos in between both of you people. And before you know, fight start. Before you know, quarrel will start every day. So for us to avoid it, we make sure that if we are wrong, we say, honey, I'm sorry. Even though you wrong your children, tell them you're sorry. You wrong your brothers, your sisters, people around, you wrong them. You tell them, I'm sorry, I have hurt you. I am just pleading with you, forgive me. And then that person will forgive you. I pray God will help us as we learn, as we grow. God help us. Then number 10. Saying sorry as a form of weakness, not strength. And then some say, if I say sorry, is a form of weakness, and this person is pointing, this thing you're doing is bad, and you start to be pointing. You think maybe you can use your intellect or intellectual ability you can use your intellectual ability to ruin the moment, or maybe to convince that person. Or you cannot say sorry, or they will not say sorry. They will just go and buy gift and come and give you. That's the way of saying sorry. No, be humble. The reason why marriages are failing today, most of the marriages are failing today. Globally, marriages are failing today. Why? Because saying sorry is a problem. They cannot say sorry. They are not humble enough. At my dignity, me, I'm a degree holder, I'm a PhD holder. How will I say sorry to this person that I've not even gone to school? You are not my class. You know that this person is our class. Why do you intend mingling yourself to that person to be a husband, a wife to that person? If you know that this person is your class, why do you even accept him for at the first place for that matter on that one? I pray God help us so that we change from our mentality and we embrace the mentality how God wants us to be. Because if we follow the pattern of God, the way God designed us to be, the way God designed us to live or have our relationship, I tell you the truth that our relationship will be one of its kind, and many people will be blessed through it. So the number 11 is ignoring the sense of understanding in the perspective of your partner. Some, they don't study a partner to understand them. Okay, they don't study to understand them at all. So anytime you are living with someone, make sure you study them, you understand them. Apart from your spouse, you study your children, you understand them. People come into your house, you study them, you understand them. For a better flow of relationship, for a better interaction, for a better understanding. Okay, if you study them and understand them well. I pray the Lord help us. And then number 12, resistance to change or growth, or grow, living in the comfort of bad habit. So some people, they don't have they resist growth. They always want to live in the comfort of bad habit. This is my habit, I cannot change. So if someone begin to tell you like that, know that this relationship, people will always be fighting in that home. Yes, you will say, this is my habit, I don't want to change. Resist change, I don't want to change. You marry me, I was like this,
So you know that I'm like this, so I'll continue to be like this. How will the marriage be good? You want peace, you want to enjoy a blissful home. Why won't you change? That bad habit, why don't you leave it? Those things you are doing, why don't you forsake it and learn a good new habit for you to be happy? It is for your good. It is for the good betterment of your wife and your husband. I pray God help us mightily. We should resist change. We should not be resisting change. God help us mightily, because when we resist change, we will not grow. I pray God help us. And then number 13, always using conflict to try and solve conflict. Like some people, if you have problem with them, they will use another conflict to try to solve conflict. Now you have seen, maybe for instance, now you see your wife is mingling with someone you don't want, or you're suspecting her to have an extramarital affair, or you're suspecting your husband in that way too. And then you are bringing up this matter so that people will solve it. He will now, or she will now say, at least today you were discussing with this person too, and bringing those ones so that you people can be arguing together, not admitting. So if you have this type of habit with you, using conflict to solve conflict because you want to show up or because you don't want to be humble, that's why marriages are breaking today. So if you want to be happy, I'm just telling you the truth, if you want to be happy, then go the way I'm telling you. But if you don't want to be happy, you want to go your own way, marriage will always fail, and it will come to a point that you don't stay with your husband again. He will just go on his own. You go separate ways. Many have gone separate ways. Many that are hearing me have gone separate ways. But if you want it to be fixed, then learn what I'm saying and do as I'm saying. Don't use conflict to solve conflict. And then number 14, pride. When the relationship is working because of them, they feel they are cheap. Okay, they are so composed that they don't want to put effort. If the relationship is working because of them, they are cheap, so they refrain from putting in their effort. So that one person should be giving in because they are proud. They are proud. They say, as me, I even try to accept this person's self. Don't try to accept someone. If you don't love that person, don't accept it. Don't say, I just try to manage you. Why will you be showing this thing to me? I'm not your level. It's not your level. She's not your level. Why do you marry her? Why do you marry him? So eliminate pride in anything, in any form of level. If you make up your mind to marry any man, from that moment on, you people are one. From that moment on, your level and our level is one. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by your wealth. Don't be deceived by your academic level. Don't be deceived by your status. Don't be deceived by your whatever. And then number 15 is being selfish, only seeking the advantage, not the advantage of their spouse or their partner. You always seek your advantage. You always want you be feeling better. You don't mind about how that man is feeling. You don't mind about how that lady is feeling, that you're staying with her. You don't mind. You always seek your advantage. You don't think of what can you do and put into the life of this man and better the life of this man. You always think about yourself. No form of support at all. You don't want to support. You isolate yourself. Marriage is meant for two people working together to achieve a certain goal, to achieve a certain plan, to not only coming together in love, coming together in unity, coming together in happiness, coming together with everything. It is a relationship that is replicating, showing, reproducing our relationship with Christ, our relationship with God. Okay, so the same way Christ giving everything to us, that's how we ought to give. Our men ought to give to their wife, and the same way the church is submissive to Christ, that's the same way a wife should be submissive to the husband. I pray God will help us. We should not be selfish at all. We should mind the advantage of the next person we are relating with. Our relationship is falling because of that. Number 16 is always allowing external influence in their decision. Okay, if you are relating with someone, you know that this person always allow external people to influence that person in your relationship. That person don't follow her mind or his mind. External people coming, know that this relationship is a quarrelsome one, is destined for quarrel, is destined for fight. If you want to have a peaceful relationship, Please follow these things I'm saying. Mark it. Try to bring it to your relationship. Change, introduce it, talk it out, change it, change the mental habit and mental behavior of your spouse of your spouse. Try to change it so that you can live happier. But if you don't change it, I tell you, if these things are continuing, no change, there will not be happiness in the home. And then number 17, hiding the truth from their partners. Some always hide truth from their partners. If you always hide truth from your partners, there will not be peace in their home. You hide the truth from your husband. Something is happening in the house. You do not even tell your husband a bit of it. You hide it from it, and that thing will pass automatically. You will not tell him. You don't tell your wife something has happened. You don't tell her. You see as a form of weakness. If you open up, you are crippling your relationship. You are spoiling it with your own hands. You are using your hands to spoil it. Home is meant for two people to work out, to fix the children, to fix everything that is wrong. One will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. That's why God said that it is not good for a man to be alone. I will make him and help meet suitable for him so that they can work together. If anything is happening to your home and you said you want to take it alone, you hide it from your wife, you don't plan together, you want to sell your land, you do not plan with your wife, you want to do anything, you do not plan together, you go ahead and do everything you feel as doing because you are a man. You are destined for doom and for failure. You will always be failing. You will not prosper. So marriage is if you find a wife, you have found a good thing, you have obtained a favor from the Lord. But if you have obtained that favor and you are not working together, you don't prosper. You will always be quarreling. I pray the Lord will help us. If you hide the truth, that person will not trust you. If that person don't trust you, always suspecting you, and before you know, there's a quarrel, there's a fighting coming up. So to avoid it, make sure you're transparent. I pray God help us. And then number 18 is hating accountability. Hating. Some people hate accountability. They don't want to be accountable to their partner where they are going. They don't want their husbands, maybe I'm going to the market, whereas it's not market they are going. Or maybe where are you going is how does that become your business? Will I not have a free air again? Will I not take free air again because I've married you? No. If you know that you want to be free, you want to be alone, don't marry. But if you want to be married, you must subject to a control of a husband or a control of a wife. From that moment you cease to be alone, you don't do things anyhow, you don't come back home late, you don't go anywhere you feel like staying without not your husband or your wife knowing. So I tell you the truth that this is how these things work out. But if you are not ready to involve yourself in all of these things, don't even start it. Don't even start, because you see other people are doing it, you want to do it. If you are not willing to be submissive, to be accountable, anywhere you're going, you inform your wife, your husband, or your spouse. Don't even start it. I pray God help us mightily. And then number 19 is not being straightforward or lack of transparency. I have said, be straightforward, be transparent, be honest, okay, be truthful. As you do so, God help us. Be honest, transparent, be truthful. Immediately you are not transparent, there's a problem already. And then number 20 is lack of respect for yourself, no for your spouse, no for your relationship. Some people, they don't respect themselves, they don't respect their spouse, they don't respect their relationship, their interaction they have with the other person. They always do some things that will piss off the relationship, the next person. They don't respect their spouse to be. They don't respect their husband. They don't see their husband as a king. They don't see their wife as a queen. They always neglect them. They always disrespect them, talk to them anyhow. They don't respect them in the front of the in the presence of the people in the public. It don't supposed to be like that. Anywhere you go with your wife, respect her, respect your husband. Anywhere in the midst of people, don't talk to your husband. Anywhere, if you have conflict or anything, allow it. You get back home, you resolve it. Don't open it up in the presence of the people, in the presence of your brethren to see that person less of a human being. God help us mightily. Day 21, the last is not trying to really study and understand your partner to blend with them. So many people, they don't try to see how they understand their partner to blend with them. You have to study your partner. You try to understand them so that you blend with them. I pray God help us mightily. And then there are some bonus points. Insist. Don't accept Don't accept bad habit in your relationship. Insist that you people live a peaceful life. Anything bad habit, don't allow it to be. Cross it off. Bring it in a tactical way. Bring it in the sensible way. Bring it in a godly way. Not fighting, and fix it. Insist until it's fixed, because you'll be happy. Both of you people will be happy. It is for the good of your home. I pray God help us mightily in the name of Jesus. Then embrace empowerment and bring peace to your home. Embrace empowerment. Embrace to fix your husband. Embrace to fix your wife. Embrace empowerment. Empower them. Thank you very much for listening to this very time. And thank you very much for listening to this very time. I want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, and to share. My name is JC David. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for those that have subscribed and they have liked, they have shared. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Please follow what we are teaching you in this in this channel in the area of relationship. It is to build you so that you will have a sweet, a blissful relationship. The reason why other relationships are failing, it is just because these things have not been put in place.